From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. Eluding the pressure right. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Arnold Ebiketie has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. That run good for 6 yards, but they're still looking up at a 3rd and 15. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And Thomas has it. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Darrell Williams, right tackle, the guilty party. They go play action here on 1st down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So a 1st interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there. So now looking to claim the season series at home in KC. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Mahomes now to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First catch on that one for Kelce, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelce. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Chiefs at 4-5, a game under 500. They come in losers at 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
You can't admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the 1st down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this all incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip it his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people.
That is pulled in by a diving Kelsey. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He finds Hearns left side. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
On play action, they'll throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll look to throw again. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Back to throw again. Flush to his right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Flushed out right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 14-10. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room? Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Finding space at the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down at the 35, it'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll set up a throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Arnold Ebiketie able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll set up to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I know from experience, partner, all they've been talking about is if we can just make one play, get our hands on the ball one time, we can change this game.
They almost did. That was a dangerous throw.
And instead, it goes against them one more time. Let's see if they can hang in there and not lose control mentally.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
2nd and 4. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. So nothing doing there. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Hopkins' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Escaping the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He gets it to Thomas. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Chargers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, the field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, LA. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Randy Gregory in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Throwing on second and long. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards the pickup there. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Hearns brings it in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mahomes going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the